Today is August 18th, 2015, and the name of this video is called the Family Conspired Against the Twin. First, I'm going to give you the images, and then I'm going to give you the points, and I'm going to give you the audio. Okay. All right, the first image you'll see is something like this. And it was a twin in sphere, and the twin's eyes had light coming out of it. Not coming out of it, but you can see light inside of it. Next image. I got a vision of something like this, and it was some kind of rainbow knife. Okay, next image. I got a vision of something like this, and this was a twin laid out like he had died. Okay, so I also got the name of Bad and all this. So I think I am learning to understand. I think I'm learning how a pattern got screwed over by his family. Okay, next image. I got a vision of something like this, and this is Azazel, and he was looking down, and he said he'd go get my shoes, okay, and because I had left my shoes at that house, so he was behind getting that twin restricted with the shoes, so that witchcraft, and he said this reminds me when he was 6 years old, so yeah, he was involved with this. Next image. I got a vision of something like this, and the red arrow's pointing at the Azazel demon when he was younger, and the blue arrow's pointing out the daddy demon, and he was conspiring with Azazel, from what I got, against the twin. Okay, now the interesting thing here is there was a woman that was watching this, and she was chewing on something. I got to see her. So, still, we go back even further. Next image. Alright, quick note. The Azazel demon, excuse me, the daddy demon, one thing that's going to be held against him is he knew the prophecy that that twin would go further than he did, okay? So what he was doing was conspiring with Azazel to put him on Front Street. So I would constantly view him and attack him, and this is one of the reasons why Azazel is kind of scared for his life, because he's thinking that since he knows the prophecy too, that I will be more powerful than him, or that twin would be more powerful than him and go further, than he's scared now that he would be executed, when in actuality I've already seen in the future that Azazel and the Rick demon are actually going to be welcome to an area where I'm at, because they are the ones that are being deceived, whereas the daddy demon, he took a demonic gift a long time ago and sided with the sheriff and the deputy. So he's a part of the problem, so he's trying to make it to where he still stays on top. So that's why he's sending Azazel to attack me. So Azazel's really only fighting for his life and trying to he didn't really understand the totality of what was going on, because the daddy demon has been setting him up so long. So just imagine this. Imagine you find a soldier and you're fighting against him the whole time. Okay, you're fighting against him. And then when it's all found out, you found out that the soul that you're fighting against was told all his life that you were going to rape him and rape his family. And you're like, I'm not even like that. I've been fighting you because you've been fighting me. And he's like, no, because you're a pedophile and you're gonna rape my wife and child. And you're like, I'm not even like that. Look at the area that I'm from. We live in peace and happiness, and you came and attacked us. And this is where the fight's from. And now imagine that soldier is now looking at the guy that sent him to fight you, and he's like, you're the fucking problem. So he could have died. He could have been executed for his actions. But still, the soldier would have to go through some kind of judgment, because he didn't know what he did not know. He was merely a pawn. So this is why we have to go to the root cause of the problem. Okay, we keep it moving. Let Yahweh sort it all out. Let Yahweh do it. I got a vision of something like this, and this is me throwing this demonic little kid into the wall and told him to uh, remember that always. Okay, now before this, I saw the daddy demon. I said, I seen in all the life paths, you attack me and you do not control this little kid. So he's basically sicking this little kid on me, and it don't work the way he wants it to. Uh, I also was talking to Azazel later on in the night. I had a conversation with Azazel. And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go kill Azazel," and he was like, "You're gonna kill me?" I was like, "No, it's not you, Steven," because I didn't realize it was Azazel. But I was explaining to him all the shit that was going on, and he was kind of shocked and he didn't know what to do. Next image. I got a vision of something like this, and the red arrow pointed out a twin that came around the corner, and he was trapped in that machine some which way, and he had saw something. The yellow arrows pointing out a Darth Vader demon, and a big one and a small one, and the white arrows pointing out this woman. Okay, the blue arrows pointing out the direction this robot went to, and the Darth Vader was trying to explain it's not that way, and we're going to find a way to get you out, but it's too late because they were doing some kind of conspiracy thing against him, and he busted them. So it's all demonic anyways. And this is also duality. Which one is right and which one is wrong? What ended up happening is the big Darth Vader guy ended up losing his ability and get turned into a mermaid. Okay, and it left the woman and the little Darth Vader kid. Okay, so in the end, this woman, I think she was involved with this conspiracy to begin with. So I think she caused the robot guy to get that way, and she set this up so she can have the little demonic kid to rip and run around and demon possess. But still, who I don't know what's going on. So I'll leave it in Yahweh's hands to figure out what's going on. Because this is still duality. Okay. Alright, next image. I got a vision something like this, and this is a duality house. It was a black and white house, so it's still duality. I'm not going into any of that crap. Next image. I got a vision something like this, and it was the Ruthie White demon, and she was dressed up to get married. Okay, so who's she getting married to? I think she was. This is before the first big Darth Vader. I think she was married to the big Darth Vader. So I think she's conspiring against him. Next image. I got a vision. Something like this, and it was an empty cup laying down. So I think this has something to do with the Ruthie White demon. I don't understand what's going on. Next image. I got a vision of something like this, and I was in something. The yellow arrow is pointing at where this sand was going to. The red arrow is pointing at this sand. Now imagine this thing is moving and it's in pyramid shape, okay? And I grab onto one part and it takes me to this area right here. And I said, before I grabbed onto the sand, I said Beyonce said something or something like that. This is another demon. And they were saying Timion, or time ends, or time eon, or I'm the one that don't know. The blue arrow just pointing out that the conversation was coming from the blackness over in that area. And the point here is something about October 25th. Timion, or time ends, or something. I don't know. We just defer all this to Sovereign Lord Yahweh and figure out what's going on. Okay, let's go to the points. The point is one long point, okay? Daddy Demon, Abaddon, Timian, Azazel, Dionysus, all these people and entities are deferred to what I call Yahweh because I do not know the root cause of the problem. For example, Abaddon was killed by what I believe is his own family. Why? That's the question. Why? Azazel and the daddy demon conspired to kill a twin. Why? As I'm going backwards in time, I've seen that all these attacks are my twins, but I got him when he was younger and used the power I had to put the fear of God in him and the daddy demon. So if this was the root cause, then would it not be me being the root cause of the problem? See, there's a paradox, but it goes even further than that. Why would I need to put the fear of God in them to begin with? You see, there is an underlying problem that is there. Just because I was able to go back when Azazel was young still does not solve the problem. I do not know what I do not know. Who is correct and who is incorrect? Only what I call Yahweh knows. The demons would have me cast judgment on my own brother from a warped point of view of things. From a warped point of view of things, and this is still not the answer. We must trust in Yahweh. We must trust in what I call. I must trust in what I call Yahweh. Okay, I'm gonna trust in Yahweh. Then there would have been, if these demons would have trusted in Yahweh, then there would have never been a need for the cause for me to cause any action to Azazel when he was younger. For example, my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses. Some things they just do not get involved with, like war. So so this was protection for me from dying in combat. So if these demons had trusted in Yahweh to begin with, then there would have never been a need for me to take action on Azazel to begin with. Need for action was to be made to go this far. I wouldn't need to go back in time to do these actions. So there's still a problem. So imagine you get to, let's say, point zero. Okay, the root problem. Okay, as long as you're not getting back to the root problem, everything you do be after the cause is still just affecting symptoms. So imagine that you have a gunshot wound to your chest and somebody's putting a band-aid over here and sewing up a piece of the cut here and it's on a piece of cut there. Until you get to the root cause of the problem of the gunshot wound, then you're not doing nothing. You're still hemorrhaging, you're still bleeding. Only Yahweh knows where that gunshot wound is. So imagine you're blind and you can't see and you're still trying to do it, fix it, but you don't know what the problem is. Okay, so I never had to worry about getting pressure to go into the military or to get involved with any war because my parents are Jehovah's Witnesses and they don't get involved with stuff like that. So this is a protection for me from dying in combat. So if these demons had trusted in Yahweh to begin with, then there would have been no need for whatever action was taken to make it go this far. So if they believed in Yahweh or trusted in Yahweh, there would have never been a root cause. So I'm saying there would never been that gunshot wound to begin with. You see, I do not know what is the cause of the action, so I have to trust in Yahweh. I have to trust that Yahweh will sort all this out. I do not know what I do not know. How do I know that the twins' eyes I'm looking through is not the root problem to all this? I can't blame the whole world or all the demons, or I can let Yahweh take care of this and find out what needs to be done. What is the root cause? I do not know what I do not know. And I can admit that. But the problem is that most of these demons cannot admit that they don't understand. They want to try to say that they know everything. They want to be so intelligent. They want to be in charge and be on top. But as long as I let Yahweh take care of this, then we just keep it moving and find out what is the actual problem. See, we still have the Loki demon, and then there was another guy that was a problem, and then you still have the Obama demon, and we still have the Green Woman demon, and we still have the just a variety of demons that need to be put in check or understanding or whatever's going on. See, this could all come back to a problem, a root cause that is very simple. It could have been crossing our street at the wrong time. It could be due to road rage. It could be so many different things. Imagine this: a guy's in the hospital suffering from all these ailments, and he's dying, and the doctors can't figure out what the problem is, so is dying when they could have just did some kind of exam and find out that he has like, what is it, some kind of disease that a disease that is very that is curable, like say it's the common cold. Okay, so they go into the hospital and they're looking for, trying to use all their intelligence to find out what the problem is, and they're doing this and running all these tests and injecting all this stuff into them, and when they're doing that, they're just making it worse. They're giving open heart surgery and all this kind of stuff, and in the end it's just a common cold. See what I'm saying? So I do not know what I do not know, so how about we just keep it moving? See what I'm saying? Let Yahweh find out what it is and reveal it, and then we can move on from there. Alright, catch you later. In this demonic dream, it was something going on. I can't remember what the first vision I got was. It could have been somebody holding something or something like that. I don't remember. Well, anyways, somehow or another, it was the games, okay? And I can't tell you how it all went down either. I can't, somehow or another, there was light, and it was me and some other entity. We were walking either out onto the field or out in some which way, but somehow or another, there was a process. And I think I played one part, and then I went on to the next part, and somehow or another, the part that I ended up was supposed to be better than every other part. And it was like, yeah, you got, at the light part where we're from, we got this going on, and that. It was basically awesome. I couldn't tell you what it was like. I can't explain it to you. Anyways, it was kind of cool, but I can't really explain it. Imagine it's like levels of light. You got one level of all light that's kind of cool, and then you got another level of light is like really freaking awesome. Okay, and I'm not trying to say just Satan is the light or all this kind of who shot John. All I can tell you is what I experienced. It was kind of cool. But it's also at the point where I couldn't remember everything. All I do remember is I was walking out with someone else. Okay. And I was following someone else. And I was trying to tell other people that whatever was going on with me and this other person, or somehow another, whatever's going on here, it's a game changer. Okay? Whatever's going on, I just don't understand. But I will tell you this. What this is supposed to be, I'm just going to defer this off Lord Yahweh. Let it take care of all the rest, because all I can tell you is I don't understand. I don't remember. I don't understand. I could not explain it to you. It's just levels of light. Something about this, it's like it might have been all light, but damn, I could tell the difference and stuff. Like it was like a field and all this kind of who shot John. But then the next part was something else. But this is all demonic to begin with, because somehow or another, I'm supposed to trust in this shit more than my personal relationship with the sovereign Lord Yahweh. And I'm just going to squash all this and say I'm going to defer this to Yahweh and let it decide what's going on here and there. I'm not making no decisions. I am the one that does not know. Let's just keep it moving. But I'm getting the word Dionysus. I'm gonna look up that. It's probably gonna be some Greek shit. Just keep it moving. Just as I thought, Dionysus, some kind of damn demon. All this light and shit, dying and coming back to life, resurrection, can't be held by fetters. This is why we always defer everything off to Yahweh. Let it decide. Let's just keep it moving. I'm the one that don't know. In this demonic dream, I kept running and moving. And, it was something about some of these people that were claiming to be Christians. They were murderers or killers or something like that. And, they were getting ready to kill some people, and one guy stopped from attacking me. Anyway, we just kept it moving. And then I ran into this one guy, and I think he ended up calling or did something criminal or something like that. Well, he's still looking for somebody else. Okay, so, we just started running together, and I was like, look, man, you figure out one thing you're really good at, and you stick to it. You stick to that, and other people that find, oh, they're good at this, that, and other, you keep it moving. And, he's still looking for somebody else. So, we're just gonna keep it moving, find out what Yahweh wants to do about all this, and just keep it moving. There was a lot going on, but it was not gonna be pretty. It was not going to be pretty. It was like a gang of people that were going to be like fake Christians coming to kill. This demonic dream, well, about confusion. I was on a bus, and this one guy, I had this ticket this guy gave me, and I think we were passing up K-State. I think we were. Okay. And I said, how do I know when to get off? He says, well, it's about 30 miles up the road. You'll see something like this, but you want to get off at the next one. And I looked at the ticket and it said, gay, this, that, and the other. It's like, why the hell would I go here? It was like, at the next one after that, you have to pay to get in. You'll have to pay to get in and this, that, and the other, but it's worth it. You don't want to go to this place. And then after that, it was some other stuff, but, it was all good. It's all good. So let's just keep it moving, find out what Yahweh wants to do about this, and let's just keep it moving. Okay, each twin's eyes that I can look through and see what's going on, they are in essence possessed or demon possessed. Okay, why is that? In this reality, I have given no permission and accepted no gift for anything, so that somebody can be looking through my eyes or have control of my body for any length or period of time. Okay, so the idea that I am able to look through any of these guys' eyes is just in its essence. They have accepted some kind of demonic gift, and I am witnessing an end. So almost like this, you've given a key out to your house. You've given multiple keys out to your house. You gave a key out to your house to a random guy, and because you've done this random guy, I'm just walking around with him in your house and looking at this stuff. It doesn't mean I'm possessing you, but it means that I am able to look through your house because you gave this key to a random stranger. Okay, so every one of them that I'm looking at, they have accepted a gift in one aspect or another, or there's something, piece of witchcraft linked to them to allow this. See, I can't look through your eyes without you have been restricted in one form or fashion. Are we supposed to be looking through these people's eyes? You see what I'm saying? So we have to go back even further before the clicker was constructed, because as of right now, we have to go before the concept of the clicker was constructed or put together, because even if you destroy this clicker, they can build other clickers, okay? And, or how many other clickers are in existence, see what I'm saying? It does not work the way they want it to work.
So let's just keep it moving. It could also be that these entities, they have been, the clicker has been used on them, whether they have taken a demonic gift or they are subject to the demons that are around them. So either which way it goes, it's really not positive. How many times have you looked through the eyes of your brother or sister? See, it's just not, that's not the way we're supposed to be wired, okay? You look through your eyes, you take your test and all that kind of hoo-shot-shot. So we're just going to keep it moving. Find out what Yahweh wants to do about all this. Yes, it is some positive aspect of me seeing what's going on with these demons and all this kind of stuff. But the root question is this. Is this what Yahweh wants for other people to be meddling or looking through other people's eyes and seeing and doing this, that, and other, where we construct it to be this way? Or is this an ability, a godlike ability that should be relegated or to Yahweh instead of everybody else or anyone else? So I'm saying, I never asked to be looking through other people's eyes. I never asked to or wanted to possess other people. I thought it was one thing, but when I found out what it was, I'm not interested in it. I don't want it. I'm not interested in it. These are all things that Yahweh should be in control of, not anybody in creation. We should not have control over other people's bodies and minds. This is something that is exclusively to be left in what I call Yahweh's hands, not creation's. Got the name Abaddon, and then I saw a face was tree beside bunch of other little stuff. I saw a knife pointing down. Let's just keep it moving. I got a vision of, it was me and Azazel were heading out to school, and I went outside without shoes on it. We were getting ready to catch something or something like that, and I had a bag that had stuff in the bag, clothes, a blue bag, so I might as well just take this all with me. And it was a white folder, a white binder, okay? And we're leaving. He says, I'm gonna go back and get your shoes. And I said, you're gonna get my shoes for me? And he looked down and was like, I could tell something was wrong here, okay? And then we went back in a vision to where it was Daddy Demon and Azazel, and they were in a restaurant, and he said, it looked like Stephen was like younger, like in school, and then when he talked about the shoes, when we were on that bus, he looked like he was like older, like he is now, you know, like in his early 40s, okay? And now I got the understanding of what happened here. As I'm going, as I was going one way, he went and got these demonic shoes to put on my feet. But even at that, it was a daddy demon that basically set him up for that. And then I saw a woman, like a cartoon character, in a magazine looking and watching, and she was chewing something. So they were in cahoots with this together. So it's Azazel and somebody else. It ain't just Azazel. I think it's a bad one. So we're just going to keep it moving. Also, earlier I saw a twin laid out on the floor, and I think he tried to run into me, and I think he died likewise. Another car accident kind of thing, and I think he was laid out and dead. So we're just going to keep it moving. Azazel's getting these shoes to restrict his own brother. Motherfucker. It was him and the daddy demon conspiring together to do this. Wow. So both of them are going to have to go to Sovereign Lord Yahweh and receive judgment. Got the name of Stopheles. Okay. So I'm basically thinking
keep it moving. We still have the Obama demon today. We're just gonna figure out who's behind all this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna finish this. We don't stop. In this demonic dream, it was me talking to the daddy demon, and it was about this little kid that he was teaching. Okay, and this little kid was worthless. Okay, so I told him, I said, and I was like my age now or something like that. I said, you you need to beat the shit out that little kid and teach him. And he says, okay, right, whatever. I said, do you know, you will do that, but you'll attack me, hurt me, but you won't do anything to him. He says, what? I said, yeah, I've seen it in all the life paths. All the life paths. You attacked me more than I've ever done to you. And then as I was leaving, I picked the little kid up, would just think with the ability to move things with my fingers. And I said, remember that, little kid, always. Don't ever forget that. But the point is this little kid was going to come to attack me one day, and the daddy demon knew it. I knew it. So he's going to think he's big and strong, and the daddy demon's going to send him and help him try to attack me. And it's never going to work out for him. Went back even further and sitting on the couch talking to Azazel about everything that twin had done, that Stephen Demon had done, and why he's going to go back in time to kill him. And explaining all this stuff to him, and I was actually talking to Azazel, so we're just going to keep it moving. So it's the Samuel Jackson demon. And what happened was my twin was prophesied to go beyond him. The daddy demon, okay? And, so the daddy demon conspired with the younger son to outdo the twin. And it was something like, he will do this, that, and the other. So, the one kid was, he was somehow or another screwed over some which way, and he found out that the daddy demon was doing stuff. Samuel Jackson was doing stuff, so he went in. They tried to explain, no, it's not this, that, and the other. And he went to go look and found out the kid that he was working on this, and he was in some kind of robot body. And then he could see Samuel Jackson as Darth Vader, and then the little Darth Vader kid. And, this is the daddy demon. Okay, so it was the little Darth Vader kid, okay, and then it was the wife, okay, and they were trying to explain to him, no, it's not about that, so he was going to destroy them all, okay, and he took this device and destroyed some stuff, okay. Well, Samuel Jackson was turned into a mermaid, but the little kid didn't get turned into a mermaid. And then the guy that, the daddy demon that was screwed over to begin with, when he was in that capsule, they hit some kind of button and it sent him back to the planet or place where he was from, okay. Sent it to the place where he was from. So the Samuel Jackson demon was turned into some kind of mermaid, and the kid was, I don't know, they didn't, one thing or another didn't have. So this was all a conspiracy. And then I was like, well, they should have told the kid, should explain to him, or they should have helped him realize that he was not going to be destroyed like that. They were working on something else to help him get out of something or another. And they didn't do that. They just decided to do what they were going to do. So when he saw what he saw, he knew that they were going to kill him. So it was like, he's got to do this on his own now. So they ended up going and finding a little kid, and he was going to teach him the way of the Force on his own. Okay, so I guess that's where Azazel comes in.
So then this whole war started over something like this. But they should have explained to the kid, that they're not trying to kill him. But they didn't do that. They just went ahead and did their own thing, and it was their downfall. Oh well, got nothing to do with me. I consider all this demonic. We're just gonna keep it moving and find out what Yahweh wants to do about all this. I could care less. I'm just gonna keep it moving. I'll keep it moving. I saw another open doorway, and then I didn't go through that. There's a bunch more stuff, but the main thing is that the guy that turned into Darth Vader's gonna attack his son, and the son didn't know that they wasn't trying to do it, so he ended up going off on his own. Just keep it moving. I still think that all of them deserve judgment, so we just send them all to the Lord Yahweh to receive judgment. It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, they set this kid up for destruction, and it backfired on all of them. So we just send it all. I consider it all demonic, and I just say send them all to Yahweh to receive judgment. Send everybody to Yahweh to receive judgment, and we see what Yahweh wants to do about all this. Let Yahweh sort this out. It got nothing to do with me. Just to know that they loved one and fucked over the other. That's nothing new. Nothing new at all. There's always a fucking going on around here, and I'm just not interested to receive it any dick. So, I can understand, but we'll just keep it moving. I am not gonna side with Azazel and this daddy demon, and I'm not siding with this Darth Vader and baby Darth Vader on the same Jackson demon. We're just gonna keep it moving, find out what Yahweh wants to do about this, and get beyond this. So it's getting past the the Star Wars bullshit and Chewbacca and all this bullshit, and just let Yahweh decide what's gonna go on. It's got nothing to do with me. Because how do I know which one is the daddy demon and which one is Azazel? See, the big Darth Vader and the little Darth Vader could have been the daddy demon and and Azazel, and that woman could have been some sort of demon likewise. Or it could have been the son, could have been the daddy demon, and he went and taught his own, and that would have been Azazel. So there's no clarity. You get bits and pieces of information, but no understanding. So we just defer all this shit to Yahweh and let Yahweh sort this out. What I call Yahweh sort it out. In the end, it's going to be all good. Plain and simple. But as right now, I'm the one that don't know. And this is all some duality bullshit anyway, so let's just keep it moving. Get a vision of a black and white house. This is duality. Not going into this world. Seen Ruthie White demon in a white dress, and then I saw a white cup. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it moving. This is all demonic. I just got a vision, and I was in some place where the sands move. It's white sand, and they form pyramid shapes, and they direct it to an area, and they were saying, tie me on, tie me on, tie me on. I said, and Beyonce told me this, that, and the other, and they kept saying, tie me on, or timing, or time ends. 25th of October, I don't know. But we just keep it moving, find out what Yahweh wants to do about all this. Let's just keep it moving. I'm the one that don't know. Okay, with regards to that Timion or Time Eon, whatever with October 25th, that's all bullshit. Okay, first of all, they can't do anything till I finish. If they try and do something before I finish, then what happens is somehow or another I activate in some kind of way that is detrimental to them, so they have to wait. It's almost like a well, everybody has to do this by this time, and then we're going to do this kind of situation. But the problem is, I'm supposed to already taken some kind of demonic gift, the restriction, and at that point in time, if they try to aggress, then it's almost like fighting a wild hyena and a lion all in one, and it's just not going to work the way they want. Oh, also, this.
I already beat all this stuff, okay? And so it's really not important, but I got attacked by my dogs today at around 10:30, and I'm usually in my meditative state and receiving stuff till about 11:30. So I got cut about an hour because of a dog attack, and it's just the dogs playing with me, So they are still. It's not me that is on the time limit. It's them that is on the time limit. They only have X amount of time. Yeah, because I can drag this out for like 75 years. So they're the ones that need to be done by a time frame. If not, then I activate or something happens and it's detrimental to them. So we just keep it moving. I'm not taking any kind of demonic gifts, no blood sacrifices, and no sign of any contracts. So, hey, let's just see where this goes.